Welcome to We Wine Whenever. Grab your glass and join three Jersey Shore housewives, Wendy, Kelli, and Lori, as they dive into everything from Bravo drama to life's everyday chaos. It's unfiltered, it's hilarious, and it's the real talk you've been waiting for, from relationship to pop culture. We drink wine whenever, and we hope you do too. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a 5-star review. Cheers!
Hi, welcome to We Wine Whenever. I'm Kelli.
I'm Wendy.
And tonight we're talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 17, Episode 12, The Glow Up Cost. But before that, we'd like to ask you to please go to our YouTube and subscribe and follow us on all of our social media platforms and share and comment because we like the interaction, the engagement. So thank you if you've already done that. Before we start Atlanta, do we want to kind of talk about what we've heard about Melania Giudice? We know she put up a Father's Day post for Louis and her own father, but I was kind of taken aback by the one for Louis.
I was too, and supposedly, and I was listening to Anna today, Anna from Reality Court, and she was saying that she also heard that Melania hired a high-power attorney. Now, nobody really knows what that means, right? Because it's a very loose, right. But Kim D did say that, she is Team Melania, Free Melania, and that she would hook her up with an attorney, and she really
The same
feels for
attorney
Melania.
that represented Vanessa against Louis.
Yes. So I personally think, this is my own personal opinion, I think that that post was put up for a reason that Melania is CYA, and I think that Teresa is probably threatening her. I think there's a threat. Whether
I
it is
agree.
a threat of money, I don't think it's money because I don't think Melania can be bought because I think Melania can earn
Melania
her own
has her own
money.
money.
Yes, she does. She does.
Probably makes
I
her more
think,
than her mother at this point.
yes, I think it is more of a threat of being involved with the family, and that's what Melania really wants. And I think it is so, so sad that her mother is choosing Louis over Melania. Kim D had mentioned, and I've seen this, that Melania is such a kind heart and such a good spirit that she really took to Louis' son who has special needs, and she was always there for him.
She
And
put up a video, I don't know when it was from, but her hanging out with him,
yeah,
spending time with him. Like, it was an old video that just resurfaced. She didn't just put it up
yes,
now,
right.
given
It
what just happened.
resurfaced.
Right.
And we've seen Melania since she was a little girl. We saw her grow up on TV. We know how she was with her father. Her and her father
Yeah.
have always been very close. Her and her father are very much alike. They're very much alike. They have that, that little hot temper. And, it just breaks my heart that she's going through this and that her mother's not standing by her and she's standing by, what did you call him? Screwy Louie?
Screwy Louie.
Yeah.
Red-faced Screwy Louie. What I am interested in is when Joe Gorga and Melissa Gorga are gonna enter the chat and get their take on it. But knowing them, they're gonna probably stay real quiet about this.
I think they
'Cause
are.
that
And that
could
also.
ruin the fake reconciliation they got going on with Teresa.
And I thought that reconciliation was real, but, you know me, you never believed
I know,
it,
you
I
hope for the
always believed
best.
it. I do, but I know that she just launched her chocolate chip cookies for her her sprinkle cookie line that just launched this past weekend at her house. That was a big deal, it was a big party. It's gonna be a part of the season, we're gonna see it. It breaks my heart. It just breaks my heart because family's everything. Family is everything. As a matter of fact, it's also been said by Kim D, and I believe her, and I didn't used to
I do
believe her.
too. I do too. I hate it, but I do.
Melissa's family, I know. Melissa's family wants nothing to do with Teresa. So when Melissa's
As they should.
having this cookie launch and having all these events, her family's not around because Teresa's there. And
Good for
listen,
them.
yeah, good for them is right. Good for them is right. But it does break my heart. It really does because I don't know. There's kids involved. There's kids involved.
I hope that maybe Joe Gorga has reached out to Melania quietly and said, "I'm your uncle. I'm here for you." Because that's who I think Joe Gorga is, that kind of guy.
I do
what
too.
they're
I hope
doing
so
for this
too.
show really upsets me because I thought they were better than that, but whatever. You gotta eat. But
Yeah, I wonder who, Melania's godfather is. You think it's one of Joe's brothers? You think it's Joe Giudici's brother? Because I know Joe Gorga's Gia's godfather.
yeah,
I
I
wonder
don't
who
know. I would
Melania.
imagine, yeah.
I know, Dina is Audriana's godmother,
Mhm.
right? I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
don't
I
know who
just
her
hope.
godparents are, but, listen, she's obviously still close with Joe Giudice's family because she was staying with his mother because she wasn't
Yeah,
allowed to stay at the house when she came home from college, which is crazy. Because out of any Bravo kid, the one who is going to be the best on camera, it's going to be Melania.
yeah, but they can't
So let her
control
in the
her, and
house and
that's
let her
what it's
film.
about. That's what it's all about. It's about the control because Melania is Melania, and she's gonna be who
Right,
she's gonna be, and you're not
right.
gonna control her,
She probably
and they
has
don't
called
want
Louis
that.
out on his shadiness.
Yep. Yeah.
It's a sad
Alright.
situation, but you know what? Teresa's whole fucking life is sad because she can't make a good decision if it smacked her in the face, which it should. Something should smack her in the face. She gives it all away for camera time. Half the pay, 50%. I mean,
It's sad.
it's sad. I mean, she's married to Ike Turner over there for crying out loud. Well, I shouldn't say that. I am not insinuating that Louis has ever been physical with Teresa. I'm not saying that. Because that I don't think. Even though all that stuff's come out in the past, I don't know.
I don't think so
Whatever.
either. I don't think he's been
I don't wanna
physical,
go
but
down
I
that
do
road.
think he's got a lot of mental control over her because
Yes,
let's
for
face it,
sure.
she is not the brightest bulb. She's not the
No,
brightest bulb.
no,
She really isn't. I mean, just
nope.
the fact that
She's not
what's
even the
gone on.
dimmest bulb.
No. Just the fact that what's gone on with that house that she's living in and the debt and the LLC and it's just craziness. She has no idea. She goes from a bad situation with her husband to a worse situation with her new husband. And
Mhm. Somebody
honestly,
who stalked her and whose sister helped him stalk her.
she has no idea. I mean, that's the sad part about it. She has no idea. And if you try and tell her the truth, you're dead to her because she doesn't want to hear the truth.
No. Like I said the earlier, it's like telling a drunk person that they should stop drinking, that they've
Yeah.
had one too many. It's like the resistance is
Yeah.
off the chart.
All
But
right,
we'll
let's talk about
see.
Atlanta. Let's
Yeah,
talk about
let's
Atlanta.
get into Atlanta. All right. So Cynthia shows up at Angela's house, which is quite beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah. And she tells Angela the rest of her conversation with Shamea and says what she's been going through with her surrogacy and her mom's health, and that Cynthia encouraged Shamea to go to counseling, therapy. And, of course, Angela's going to be empathetic to all of this because she just lost her mom.
But
And
Angela in therapy, that was like when she first started, she talked about how much
yeah,
therapy her and Charles, how much she spends on therapy. Her and Charles go to therapy. She goes to her own. Like Angela is like the therapy queen. Seriously,
yeah,
she really is.
yeah. She's obviously going to be a huge proponent of it.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and then Angela tells Cynthia she wants to plan a celebration of life for her mom and she wants to invite all the girls. And Cynthia's like, well, I was just planning on having another Bailey Bowl and maybe we could play basketball. So they're going to plan that. Excellent. Then we see Porsha goes to her mom's house with PJ. They're getting ready to sell the house. And Porsha says, where's the big picture of you? And her mom like reposes on the couch. But she had to take the picture down because they put it up for sale and they got multiple listings. They got an all cash offer, like sold it in like 2 weeks, right?
That's crazy. But good
That
for
is
her.
crazy. Oh yeah. I mean, listen, again, beautiful house. It belonged to Porsche. That appeal right there, people are going to be throwing money at the situation.
Definitely.
So she tells her mom about the skating party and that she and Phaedra want to take the ladies to Scotland because they need to get rid of the traitors. So I saw Portia on Traitors. I didn't see Phaedra though. Phaedra was good. Phaedra was on with Dolores, right?
Phaedra was on the year before. I think I did watch it with Phaedra. I did because I think it was Phaedra and Dolores. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, the Traitors is such a good show, and I love that they're going to Scotland. I love that. I
Yeah.
mean,
It's
I
cute.
love that. I love that.
Yeah. So she tells her mom that Dennis tried to give her the ring back and that she was triggered. And it just cracks me up. She says, Dennis wanted me to make a choice. I don't remember Dennis asking her to make a choice. He has a
Well,
live-in girlfriend, Porsha. It's like she's making up something that never happened and just thinks we're idiots and are gonna sit here and be like, "Oh, is that what he was doing?"
I I don't know because I know he does have a girlfriend, but I don't think he's as committed to this girlfriend. I think he really did want Portia back. I think that when he brought that ring over, because he had said that she gave it back to him and the timing wasn't right. And now, because then she got married to Simon and he knew that that wasn't going to last and he was waiting for that to be over. I think that really, I honestly think that Dennis does love Portia, and I do think that Dennis wants to be with Portia. I do. I do think
I
he
think
was
Dennis
asking
wanted to give her
her.
the ring back because he knew he was selling her mom's house and she needs the money. That's what I think.
Well, I don't think so. I mean, she doesn't need the money. She talked about what she's doing, and financially, it's a smart thing to do. I don't know. You and I disagree on that one.
I just think Portia is a big, giant liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire. She says whatever she thinks people are going to believe. Nobody believes it. You're full of it. Kelli goes to see Johnny, her financial advisor, and they're going to talk about her financials.
My
She
goodness.
says, this was so fun. I mean, he's asking her basic questions. She's like, well, I didn't know we were going to talk about this. Well, what did you think you were going to go to a financial advisor? I mean, you have to go and listen, I work for a bankruptcy attorney. It's so funny when you ask people about their expenses, they lie. You ask them, like, tell them that you need bank statements, and then we find out they got like 3 other bank accounts. It's amazing. She says that Nana's in McDonough brings in 75K a month, but Sandy Springs is only bringing in about 15K a month. And she said that's on the high side. So he asks her about her expenses. Her Range Rover is 2 grand a month. Insurance 600. Beauty and makeup 2500. I wish I had that budget. Hair 3 grand. Shopping for clothes $8500. She says she was truly a housewife when she was married and didn't worry about money, but now she has to make decisions. And Johnny asks what we could pull back on. And then we see that her dog's wigs cost her 500 a month. Cha-Cha's wigs are 500 a month.
I mean, when we first met her in Cha Cha and the wigs and the nails and everything that was going on with Cha Cha, I was like, what is going on? And even that birthday party that she
False
threw.
eyelashes on the damn dog.
That's right. False eyelashes on the dog. The birthday party where she gave her daughter all those, what did she give her? 16 designer bags?
It was either her 15th or 16th birthday and that respective number of designer bags.
It was like over 100 grand in handbags.
Had to be. Unless they were
I was like,
knockoffs,
what?
which I'm not opposed.
Yeah.
Crazy. So, yeah, Kelli has to make some decisions. Then we see Kay goes to Nip Tuck Plastic Surgery. I love that name
That
for
is
a
so
plastic
funny.
surgery
That
place.
is hysterical. That's
Did you watch that
hysterical.
show when it was on years ago, Nip and Tuck?
I didn't.
It was on FX channel. I watched it.
I
I
didn't.
loved it. It was a great show. A little dark, but it was good. Her doctor says that she has recovered from her procedure and she wants to talk about next steps. She wants to be healthy, but he tells her no more implants. And she looks like disappointed when he says it. So I guess he was talking about
Understand.
those injections again and the
Well,
injections.
I mean, silicone. She had silicone. Like there's silicone all throughout her body. Like why would you why would you do that again?
And after you're saying you want to be healthy.
Right. And by the way, I mean, what I see is pretty freaking amazing. Like what do you need? Cuz he's
Right.
like we can get fat from some other person cuz you
And
don't have any fat.
sterilize it. Hell no.
Wait. This is all for your ass? Your ass looks fine. If you saw my
Right.
ass, you'd be like, "What?" I mean,
Be-
seriously, like, what are you doing? I don't get it. I seriously do not get it.
I don't
I
get
don't
it
get it.
either. I think her ass
15
is fine.
surgeries.
Yeah, fuck
15
that. Like,
surgeries.
what are you doing to yourself?
Oh my god.
And why
Oh,
isn't this dentist that she's married to being like, stop, you're fine?
yeah. I mean, what does she want to do to her ass? It's perfect.
It's perfect. I don't know. These women,
At least
I
she
don't
has
know.
an ass.
Right. Right. Mine's flat.
Mine too.
And yeah, Angela's with her daughter Amari, and Angela says that she saw Dr. Wendy and told her how the younger kids don't know that Amari is married. And Angela thinks that Amari has one foot in and one foot out, like with her basic, not just with her marriage, but being an adult. Like she acts like she wants to be an adult, but then, she doesn't want to do adult things and make adult decisions. So Angela wants her to tell her siblings that she's married. And they say, like, Amari's partner has been around since she was a teenager.
Do not
But
understand this whole thing. I seriously don't understand it. The girl is 25 years old.
yeah, I
Did
mean,
you see on Watch What Happens Live? Angela said
I've
that
only seen clips of
so
Angela on it. I have to watch it
Angela
though.
Angela said that Amari came out to her when she was 12 years old.
Wow.
And she was with this same girl. They have been friends since then. She made her
Wow.
coming out cookies. It's not like she has a problem with her being gay. Like,
Right.
this has been her best friend. She has been in her life. They've been on family vacations. They've been together the whole time. I don't understand why this is a thing. And I seriously, I don't understand it. I don't understand
I
why
don't
Amari doesn't want to
understand it
tell her siblings.
That's interesting because in a confessional, Amari says that she'll tell them in a few years. She says she didn't tell Angela because she was impossible to talk to back then. She must have been talking about when they got married.
Right, when they got married. And it's
Okay.
again,
And it sounds
again.
like that was at the time that maybe Angela and Charles were going through a little something.
Yeah, but I mean, you got married. And that's what Angela said on Watch What Happens Live. She's like, "You know what? I've accepted her always. Like, this has never been an issue for me. I made her coming out cookies. Like, I just would have liked to have been at the wedding. I would have liked to have been a part of it. She's been a part of our family this whole time." And
Right.
Andy's like, "Well, I think I think the kids." Angela's like, "Well, the kids know." And Andy's like, "Yeah, because your son was there listening." She's like,
I mean,
"Yeah, I mean, the
that was
kids know. We
ridiculous. He was on the
it
on the stairs.
right, yeah." But she's like, "They know because she's always been around. I mean, their kids aren't stupid." I don't know.
Yeah, well, and then it like ends like, you know, Angela says, "You're entitled and spoiled," and Amari says, "Then I would just won't come around here anymore." Like, it just went
Yeah,
left so quickly. I mean,
yeah.
I don't think there's
It
anything
did.
wrong with Angela wanting her to be the one to tell her siblings. I think that that's, making her act like a grown-up, showing some maturity.
Yeah,
But at
but
this
I
point,
think
who
it's like
cares? Just tell them, like.
exactly, but that's the whole thing. At this point, who cares? The girl's 25. She's told her mother since she was 12. She said on the show she doesn't remember how long they've been together. It's been that long. They've always been together. This is her best friend, her life partner. Who
Which is
cares?
crazy. I mean, my god, you've only been with one person?
Yeah, but if you know, you know, right? And
Yeah, I
love is
guess.
love. Like, just let her be, you know?
Yeah,
And not that
yeah.
Angela has a problem with that. That's the whole thing. She doesn't even have a problem with it.
Right, right. So then we just get, like, a couple little scenes, like, K. Michelle's meeting with her team, and she wants her country album to speak to all demographics.
Mhm.
Phaedra is talking to Willie Watkins, the funeral home proprietor, and she says
My
she is
god,
the
do you remember
mistress of the
him?
dead. I do remember him. We see Delia, Pinky's daughter, is that how you or Della?
Diella, maybe?
Deella, that's it.
I think it's
Deella, Pinky's
Diella,
daughter,
yeah.
is in a runway show, and she is adorable.
She's so cute.
Yeah. And then we see Shamea and her mom are getting their nails done, and Shamea's telling her about the Bailey Bowl and that she was invited, and it's in the honor, in the honor of Angela's mom. Porsha and Drew. Drew shows up at Porsha's house, and they have wings. This
My
cracks me
gosh.
up. Drew asks about Simon's sponsorship. I didn't understand that. I guess it was for Porsha.
Well, she was banned from Nigeria. She said Porsha was banned from entering the country of Nigeria. I was like, "Wait, what?"
Could you imagine just being banned from a whole damn country?
No, I seriously can't. Like, what have you done?
Exactly, exactly. So, Portia says to Drew she wants to make money together. So Drew's
Yeah.
getting a line for her wigs, for Go Naked wigs, and Portia says she wants to empower Drew, especially with her going through her divorce. Listen, Portia, if I were you, I would go through the right channels. I would go through management. I would send the email. Don't screw this up like Pinky did with her movie.
Yeah, because Drew says that, "I have a new manager, so we'll let our
Yep.
teams talk. I would like
She
to move
does not
forward,
play.
but" right, but how about when Porsha says to Drew, like, "You don't know how to eat chicken wings, like, I need your black card back." She's gotta teach her how to eat chicken wings.
She sucked that meat right off that bone, Porsha.
She sure did. Listen,
She woulda kicked me out of her house because you know how I eat chicken wings? With a fork and a knife because I don't want that
I
shit
don't
all over
even
my
eat them.
fingers.
I don't even eat chicken wings because I don't want that shit getting underneath my nails. I don't
No,
wanna be
I use a
playing with the
fork and a
bone.
knife.
I need boneless chicken, I'm sorry. I don't want
I
any
like that
bones in my
too,
chicken.
but I'll do on the bone, but I use a fork and a knife. So, Kelli is now meeting with her realtor, Tamika, and they're looking at
Okay.
prospective rentals. She's looking at a nice 3-bedroom, 5-bath, 3,500 square foot townhouse. It has an elevator, and, Kelli says that Shamea made her feel very comfortable, but it's time to move on. This place is $7K a month.
She has a
$7K a month, and her budget is
$4,000 a
40.
month. What kind of realtor shows you a $7,000 a month apartment when your budget is 4,000?
I think the whole purpose of this was so Kelli could
She needs
say,
to
like,
fire
"Is this
her.
something I can do?" And the realtor's like, "Financially, you're gonna have to suffer for a little while." Kelli says she wants to provide a similar lifestyle for her girls than what they're used to, than to what they're used to, but it's necessary. As a single mom, you have to make sacrifices. So she's gonna make this her goal for her to get something like this next year. So, and she wants a prayer closet. So she also wants Bravo to pay her more money so she can afford that townhouse. That was a nice townhouse though.
And by the way, I'm just gonna say this, even as a married mother, you still need to make sacrifices.
Yes.
You still you still need to make
Word.
sacrifices, right?
Yep.
I mean, I hear it for these single moms out there, but I'm a married mom.
Mhm.
You're a married mom. We make sacrifices every day. Every day.
Every day. Every day. Normally
Just
I'm
saying that.
sacrificing my sanity.
Yeah, among other
Yeah,
things.
exactly. Angela calls Dr. Wendy with Amari. And Angela wants to talk about the boundaries that she and Dr. Wendy have set. And she wants to make sure that she is heard and she wants Amari to build a life for herself. Amari doesn't understand why she has to tell her siblings. It's just so funny. It's like they're both digging their heels in the sand over something that's like they probably already know.
They do know.
Totally. Amari feels like when Angela sets boundaries, she means that she doesn't need her anymore. And then she says that Angela's mom was a good mediator between the two of them. So, they talk with Dr. Wendy, and Angela says the takeaway is that they'll be calling her again in 2 weeks to keep this train moving.
She will be. I think that honestly, I feel like Dr. Wendy is on speed dial for
I think
Angela.
she's on retainer for the Oakleys.
100%. And you know what? It's so funny because, like I said, Charles and Angela were on Watch What Happens Live. He is like the least phased by anything I've ever seen of a husband ever. He just is there for the ride. He does not even care. Whatever Angela wants, it's okay with him.
Yep.
It's okay with him.
The
And
clips
by the
I've
way,
seen, I totally agree.
her dress, she looked
Loved it.
amazing.
Yep.
Looked amazing. Looked amazing.
Floor length sequin gown, Nick's logo.
Yep.
That needs to
It
go
must
in
have
the
been
clubhouse.
that it had to be Charles's number. I'm sure it was his number.
33?
I don't remember, but maybe.
Pretty sure he was 33.
It was something 3. I just
Yeah,
remember seeing
John
it and I was like,
Starks
"Oh
was
my."
number 3, so I know it's not number 3. And he wasn't 23. Pretty sure it was
So while you're looking that up, the event is, today they're at the Bailey Bowl, and
34.
what was it? What was it?
34.
34?
Yeah.
44? 4-4?
34.
34,
3,
okay.
4. Yeah.
Okay, I knew there was a 3 there, yeah. So the event is the Bailey Bowl, and it is the Bailey Bowl and the Fangie. It is a memorial basketball event for Angela's mother, and Charles Oakley is the referee. I couldn't
Mhm.
think of a better one.
No, I think that's great. Bailey Bowl and Fangie Maggie Madness.
Yep, that was great.
So I guess each girl got to put together a team of 5.
That was great. I did not expect all these girls to roll up with crews, did you?
Yeah. No, I didn't, but I thought it was great.
I loved it. Loved it.
And Cynthia has La Prince with her, and Paul Parks and Justin Tuoyo. I don't know how to pronounce it, but they were
She
NBA
had her
players.
glam team. She's like, "I got Le Prince in my glam."
Yeah. So Pinky and Derek show up with some big boys, and Charles says, "Are you here to play basketball or try out for the Bears?"
My god, that was so funny. That was so
Yeah.
funny.
Pinky's team was Team Chatty Patty, Phaedra's Team Godfather, Kelly's Team Minion,
Loved
Kay's
it.
Team Blind Ops, and Shamea is Team Sasquatch.
Portia's team
And
was Go
Angela's is
Naked.
Fangie, and Portia's 50 Cent.
Cynthia's 50 Cent. Portia's Go
Cynthia's
Naked.
50 Cent. Yeah.
And Drew's team was Delulu.
Mhm.
I didn't even see Drew's team play, did you?
No, I did not. I didn't even write down
Okay.
the name of her team.
Yeah, it was Delulu.
Angela falls and Charles didn't go check on her, and he goes, "You weren't down for 30 seconds." She's like, "I think I was down for
Even
30 seconds."
I don't even know how she fell. Like, I rewound it. Like, how did she even fall? There
I
was, like,
don't know, but
nothing there.
the one who should have fallen was Kelly in those damn stilettos. I mean, what are you
Oh my
doing?
gosh. I know. I know. The socks and the
And they weren't
stilettos?
even like the stilettos that Erica Jane wore when she was washing her car in the beginning of the Beverly Hills
No.
season the one time.
No. No. I don't know what
Yeah.
was going on there.
So the final was Go Naked versus Sasquatch, and Sasquatch won. Oh no, the final was Fangie versus Sasquatch. And Angela says she really wanted to win this for Charles. So Team Fangie wins. She really wanted to she really wanted to win this for
It's so
Charles
funny.
because he came close in college and he came close in the NBA, but it was her that had to bring it home. That was so funny. And he goes in for a kiss and she's like, "No." And then the producers are like, first season you were on, you were begging him for a kiss, and they flash back.
I love their banter. I really do.
I do too. I do too. And I don't think people like understood it at first, but you know what? It's not always for us to understand. So then of course, we're not going to get through this nice fun event without some drama. So the girls
Of
are
course not.
talking at the end, and Angela says she knows Shamea was coming for her marriage,
Mhm.
and that couldn't be further from the truth. So Angie says she knows Shamea said Angela was coming for her marriage. And she said that couldn't be further from the truth and that Shamea is spreading that narrative. Angela did. So Shamea says that I didn't understand this. Angela says that I guess Shamea said in an interview that she thinks Angela was the one that set Charles up last year, not Phaedra. That's a little crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah. And then
But Angela was coming for Shamea's marriage because she was saying that Shamea was sleeping with a Hawks and a, what was the other team?
Falcons.
Falcons player, right?
Right.
So,
Right.
I mean, I do think that Angela was coming for her marriage because when she was on Watch What Happens Live, Andy did ask her, what did he say? Andy's asked, when did you first hear that Shamea was sleeping with NBA players? And did you have sources other than Charles? And Angela said last season she admitted the rumors had been around since the cat was a kitten. So I didn't create any rumors about her. That's bullshit. I'm going to tell you right now, that's bullshit because Angela was perpetuating that Shamea was cheating on her husband, even though when she said it in her confessionals, she said, I'm not going to say when it happened. So I'm sorry, Shamea
No.
was right on that.
No, Shamea was definitely right. And so now they're fighting, and then Drew and Shamea start arguing. And then out of nowhere, Pinky says to Shamea, "Are you and Kay good?" And Shamea's like, "What's wrong with me and Kay?"
I know, I know.
So Kay says, "I don't want to discuss it," in her confessional. "I'll talk to her another time." I actually think that's a smart move, but I don't think that's why Kay did it. I think Kay talks out of one side of her mouth, and then when she's approached with it, she can't handle it.
Hey, seriously, I can't figure out what Kay's angle is. I'm not
Me
joking.
neither.
Like, I like her. I do like her. But I cannot figure out what her angle is. I can't figure out what she's trying to accomplish.
If that was brought up, what Kay told Pinky about how they were praying for 2 hours, and she was saying, "Nobody wants me to be your friend." If that was brought up, I guarantee Shamea would be like, "That's not what happened. This is what really happened." I
Yeah.
think that Kay might just be one of those people whose reality is very different from other people's reality.
All right. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens. I mean, like I
We
said, I
are
like Kay. I
Yep.
like her, but I don't know where she's coming from half the time.
I
I
can't get
really
a read
don't.
on her. I can't get a read on her.
No. I'm excited to see Scotland, though. I mean,
Yeah.
excited to see what did they call him? The only like, the first Black Scottish person? What's his name?
I don't know. I didn't even hear them talk about that.
Yeah, so the guy that, like, greets him at the castle, he's, like, a famous TikTok person, and he's Black, and he's Scottish, and they're all like, "We didn't even know that there was Black Scottish people."
Okay, he can't be the first Black Scottish person. I mean, this sounds crazy. This sounds crazy.
Listen, if he's got the accent, that's all they need. That's all I need, right? You've
Yeah,
got the
for
accent.
sure. For sure.
That's all I need. I don't know. I'm looking forward to Scotland. I really am.
Me too. Me
I
too.
am.
I actually enjoyed this episode of Atlanta. I haven't really been enjoying them. I don't like all the fighting.
No,
I
I don't
feel like
either.
there's too much fighting this season, like
Yeah.
unnecessary fighting. And
Mhm.
listen, I always, I get a feel for these things. I feel like it's all stemming from Portia. She's sitting back with her hands clean. Drew's doing her dirty work. Angela's doing her dirty work. I don't know. That's my vibe. That's my feeling. Phaedra is not doing her dirty work, though. Phaedra's
Alright, so
very
wait.
enjoyable this season.
So on Watch What Happens Live, Angela was on and Michelle Buteau. I wrote, "Angela's dress is everything." Starts out with Charles, how great it was for him to see the Knicks win. He said it does he does Andy brought up about him and Patrick Ewing. He said he doesn't have a problem with Patrick Ewing, like the two of them went to war together and they're hoping that they come back together. Angela said she was so happy that the Knicks held out and won in San Antonio so that Charles could be in the building. And you saw, like, when the Knicks won
That
in
would have been
5.
horrible if he couldn't be there.
Right. When the Knicks won in 5, you saw Angela was in tears. She was so happy that she was there and more so that he was there, right?
Of
And I
course.
do know that I've read all over the place that there was people, I believe Michael Jordan, there was a lot of people, maybe even LeBron, behind the scenes trying to get Charles to be allowed in MSG, but it just wasn't happening. I don't get
Yeah.
this. I mean, I don't get it, but whatever. I
Listen,
hope
he
at
must
one
have
day.
said some shit
Well, there was a
that
fight.
night.
There was a fight, and he went after the owner, I think, of the team, who's still, I think, the owner of the team. So there's that. Andy wants to talk about Amari. Andy said, "I think the viewers have a misconception that you're not supportive of her lesbianism." I didn't even know lesbianism was a word. Just going to put that out there. And, you know, she posted a couple weeks ago that she came out when she was 12. So obviously she's supportive of it. Angela just said, "I wanted to be a part of her getting married. I told you, we already know the siblings know." Andy asked Angela, "What was your reaction to hearing how much Kelly spends a month?" Angela's like, "Yeah, that was a lot." We agree that was a lot.
I mean, that is a lot of money. I'm sorry. You're not married to Charles Oakley.
No,
Like, if Angela said that shit, we'd be like, "What?" And she's married to Charles Oakley.
right. And then, like I said, Andy asked, like, when did you hear the rumors that Shamea was sleeping with an NBA player? And was it other than Charles? And she said yes. What was your reaction to hearing that Gerald expressed discomfort to Shamea acting in love scenes? She said, "I don't blame him." Wait, there's more to this. "Do you think Shamea and Gerald's marriage is rock solid as it seems?" Angela said, "Shamea and I have vacationed together." Yep,
What?
right there. That's what I said. Andy said,
See, this is
"That's a
what I mean.
surprise." Angela said, "I know. That's why we need to get to the reunion." So this has happened after they stopped filming. She said they have a rock solid marriage. So I want to see what happens at the reunion. I want to know what happened when Angela vacationed with Shamea and Gerald and Charles.
When did they vacation together? Before this season filmed?
No, I'm going to say it had to be after the season films before the reunion. No, Angela said she's throwing rocks at me when she wants to be throwing rocks at somebody else. And she's referring to Porsha.
Yeah, but the shit Angela's saying to her, it's because of Portia. It's because of Porsha.
So, I am very much looking forward to the reunion. At first, I'm looking forward to Scotland because I'm here for the Scotland thing. But after that, I wanna see what has Angela and Shamea vacationing together,
Yeah, for sure.
because Andy was just as surprised as you and I to hear that. Because I was like, "Wait, what?"
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, I'm still gonna
That's
watch that. Just I mean, I love Charles Oakley, so I'll watch that, but, you know.
Yeah. No, Angela's dress was everything. That
Oh,
dress
it
was
was so
everything.
good.
Yeah.
It was so good.
So
They
good.
were filmed walking out of there. I saw that before I saw clips from the Watch What Happens Live, them walking to their vehicle coming out, and, somebody stopped her, and they were like, "Let's see your dress."
Yeah.
So, yeah.
She wants so bad for him to be allowed back at MSG to support the Knicks. Like, that
I
is
mean,
her
of course,
goal.
especially now with the team they have, like, listen, they've had some ebbs and flows, man, ebbs and flows, especially since '99, especially since they were in it, that team, the Ewing, Oakley, Starks.
Yes,
But, I
yes.
mean, this is the team to what like, this right now, you wanna be there, that it's, like, electric.
Yeah.
I
And I'm
love
here for
every
it.
interview with these guys, with the, Anunoby, Brunson, Hart, he's my new fave, but,
Heart's your new
they're
fave?
such yeah, for sure, which is interesting because he wears the same number as John Starks, who is my OG fave, but they're so cute with each other, like, the banter,
The
just their
brotherhood. I mean, that's what
camaraderie,
it
the
is.
brotherhood,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, they're a fun team to watch. So, yeah. Well, I think that's it, right?
That's it.
Thank you for watching and listening, and, please like, share, comment,
Subscribe.
engage,
5-star
all the
reviews.
things.
Yeah.
Five-star reviews. Bye.